Hi everyone, today I'll be reviewing the FIFINE Ampligame H9 gaming headphones. Before we start, a quick disclaimer, these headphones were sent to me at no cost, but I was not given any restrictions or instructions on what I could or couldn't say. So everything in this video is based entirely on my own opinion. Let's talk price. So these headphones retail for $37.99 on Amazon, so about $40. They're clearly aimed at the budget gaming headset category. Starting with the design and build quality, I actually really like how these look. The pair that I chose came in a white and gray colorway, which looks clean and modern, and there's even a small smiley face on the detail of the ear cups that I think adds a bit of personality without being distracting. Build quality-wise, nothing here is exceptional. Most of the headset is made out of plastic, but this keeps them very lightweight, which helps with overall comfort. The ear cushions look softer than they feel. They're not super plush, but they get the job done. Even during longer gaming sessions, I didn't notice any major discomfort. These are wired headphones only, which I personally don't mind for gaming. They support both USB and 3.5mm connections, which makes them pretty versatile. You can use the USB-A connector for PC, PS5, Switch and docked mode, and then you can use the 3.5mm jack, which works with most controllers, handheld consoles, phones, tablets, etc. When you're using the USB connection, you get this inline control box that lets you adjust headphone volume, adjust microphone volume, or mute or unmute the microphone. There's no software required, which I appreciate. One thing I really like about the USB cable is that it's really long, so it can easily reach the back of a desktop PC with plenty of cable left over. If you don't care about the control box, you can just plug these straight into a 3.5mm jack and start using them right away. When I'm at my desk, I use the Logitech G735 headphones, which I personally use for most of my gaming, but when I'm around the house, I don't want to use those headphones. I prefer using something directly connected to my SteamDeck. When it comes to sound quality, you do have to keep in mind that these are $40 headphones, so expectations should be kept realistic. That being said, the sound quality is better than I expected for the price. The website states that they use 50mm drivers and one connected via USB. The headset supports virtual 7.1 surround sound, which is theoretically supposed to help with positional audio in games. This is supposed to help with things like hearing footsteps and directional cues in FPS games. I personally find myself reaching for these when I'm playing my Steam Deck around the house. They're simple, I just plug them in and start playing. No fiddling with audio settings and choosing between devices. Once they're plugged in, they just work. Now, talking about fit and comfort, fit is where I personally run into some issues, and this is more of a me problem than it is a headphone problem. I have a smaller head than most, so the ear cups don't seal as tightly around my ears as I'd like. This is something that I've experienced with a lot of other over-the-ear headphones, so I don't expect this to be an issue for most people. If you do have a smaller head, it's something to keep in mind. Because of this, I probably wouldn't have purchased these headphones on my own, or if I did, I may have returned them. I feel that the lack of a good seal in the headphones to my face and my ears probably affects the sound quality. One of the biggest surprises with this headset is actually the microphone quality. The mic is detachable, and I've used it in multiple game calls with friends or family while playing on the Steam Deck. Every time they've told me that my voice sounded very clear and easy to understand. For a budget gaming headset, the mic is quite honestly impressive and works well for my in-game calls. You can use it for casual voice calls if you wanted to, and even some light streaming. And now here's a quick mic test so you can hear it for yourself. This is a mic test using the FIFINE Ampligame H9 connected through USB. Again, I'm speaking at a normal volume with no filters or processing applied. This is what your game mates would hear when using the USB-A connection. This is a quick mic test using the FIFINE Ampligame H9 connected through the 3.5mm jack. I'm speaking at a normal volume with no filters or adjustments. This is what your teammates would hear when using the analog connection. So overall, would I recommend the FIFINE Ampligame H9? I'd say yes if you're looking for a budget-friendly wired gaming headset that works across a lot of different devices. They look good, the sound quality is solid for the price, and the microphone is surprisingly clear. Comfort isn't perfect, especially if you have a smaller head, so in that small subset of people, I probably would not recommend these headphones. At a budget price around $40, they're worth a try. If you're still here, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about these headphones or what headset you're currently using. Again, thanks for watching and I hope you liked the video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.